Hello, how have you been? Hope you're as fit as a fiddle. Your family still believes they're lucky to have you. Your love for movies is still alive and your work is your passion. And if it's not, I pray you find it soon. I'm Atika Farooqui. This is Now Showing. And pardon this wide thing, just this morning, Farooqui went down the stairs. Yes, in a way. But I assure you, I made it onto these sets in no time to tell you what's fun this week. So let's start Now Showing with the highlights. Fukrey 3 in the trilogy of its 3 parts is least funny of all, but innovative enough for you to enjoy it. This week's weekend recommendation is a thriller film that will spice up your weekend plans. Jubilee fame Wamiqa Gabbi and Vishal Bhardwaj's new film is a mystery thriller in conversation with Wamiqa. And hit machine Amit Trivedi talks about revisiting golden age of Hindi cinema. And now let's talk about Fukrey 3 that releases in the cinema halls this week. In the last 10 years, we have seen 2 installments in the Fukrey franchise, and much to everyone's surprise, the profits it has made way surpasses the budget it was made on, sometimes even 10 times of its original costing. No doubt, the franchise stays true to its genre and the world of slapstick comedy. From the misadventures of 2 good-for-nothing school students, Chucha and Honey, to this day, where the story tells the tale of 4 men and their misadventures, the universe is still unadulterated. Fukrey, that is Chucha, played by Varun Sharma, is as hilarious as ever. Honey, played by Pulkit Samrat, is the mind behind Chucha. Panaji, that is Pankaj Tripathi, who's the glue between the 3 boys. Bholi Punjaban, that's Richa Chadha, has only grown in the last 10 years and the franchise and has political ambitions this time for herself. Lali Halwai, that is Manjot Singh, is as always the silent one or the least active one, but here he shines in that one masala tea scene that you have to watch in the movie. Ali Fazal is missing in this one, as we are told that he might be performing in Broadways in America, but nevertheless he is a surprise package in this film too. Moving on from the past, Bholi now wants to be a minister in the Delhi government. Chucha's love for Bholi still remains the same. Bholi tries to contest in the assembly elections, but in contrast to her conniving ways and being hand in glove with the local tanker mafia, the love of innocent Delhiwalas gravitates towards Chucha for his candor and baby-like endeavors. Finding him a threat to her success, she conspires to pack him and his bunch of friends to Cape Town in Africa so that his dreaming abilities could predict the location of diamonds in a mine. You remember you know the story, right? The dream and the factor of dreams that he has. Bholi still moves around with her 2 African bulky Hindi-speaking bodyguards whose presence lends her an air of Gundi with likable comicality. Tripathi, clearly the favorite of the audience, gets the best lines and certainly the best punches. He is the diamond in each scene actually and makes you laugh stealthily through the entire film. There are umpteen times when the scene goes down and he comes at the right time and elevates it beautifully. But it's Chucha, that is Varun Sharma, the key catalyst to the story, who gets to do the maximum pulling off. He is the center of the plot and, to be honest, does it really, really well. With the attention he gets from us, he makes it magical. He's truly a comic with an incredible sense of timing and modulation. While the first half is mostly childish in its jokes, it is the second half that takes a serious turn with some serious addressal of issues like water supply in the capital. With a comic story in the background, director Mrigdeep Singh Lamba and story writer Vipul Vig do not shy away from mixing social responsibility with light-hearted entertainment. Delhi's water crisis and the bickerings with the tanker mafia gets the maximum push here, and we don't mind it. Producer Farhan Akhtar and Ritesh Sidhwani go that extra mile to make a superfluous comedy seek purpose. No one's complaining. If youngsters who enjoy such movies also find meaning through entertainment, cinema should be thanked. In all, the movie is a balance between loads of potty and susu jokes to active activism, where the lazy rise against the organized bullies and changes things for better. The dialogues are truly funny and the performances come together to lend a healthy entertainment to the storyline. I'm glad that a film headlined by 4 male characters does not crack below the belt jokes on women for a change. Rather, the dawn that keeps hunting them down is a crazy woman, Bholi. This quirk is what keeps the franchise going. Fukrey is truly about Fukrapanti. If you like the slapstick world, only then it's recommended for you. Fukrey 3 is playing in cinema halls near you. And now we move on to the recommendation for this week or the weekend. Since we're talking about thrillers, I would recommend a goose-pimply horror/thriller film to you. Gerald's Game is a 2017 American psychological horror directed and edited by Mike Flanagan. It is based on Stephen King's 1992 novel of the same title. The film stars Carla Gugino and Bruce Greenwood as a married couple who arrive at a country home to mend their failing marriage. When the husband dies of a sudden heart attack, his wife, left handcuffed to the bed without the key and with little hope of survival, must find a way to live, while at the same time hallucinating and thinking about her childhood demons. This film is not horror in the sense that there are no ghosts. Well, there might be. There is something, but no spoilers here. It is scary because it is one of those most mentally gruesome films you will ever see. She remembers how she was molested by her own father as a little girl in a chilling flashback. This scene, like many others in the film, is very, very disturbing. In a scene, a hungry dog comes inside as the night falls and close to the dead body of her husband. The film keeps the viewer on their toes throughout. The suspenseful moments in the film are masterfully done, and it is arguably director Mike Flanagan's best work. Please remember, it is not for the faint-hearted, and I gathered courage only for the sake of watching a good thriller to recommend it to you. Have you watched Jubilee on Prime Video? Wamiqa Gabbi in the role of Nilofer, a leading heroine from the 1950s, drew everyone's attention with her expressive eyes and new age innocence mixed with old world charm. She's seen next in Vishal Bhardwaj's Charlie Chopra, based on Agatha Christie's The Sittaford Mystery. The trailer was flabbergasting and the series is live on Sony Live. I chat up with Wamiqa and Priyanshu. Charlie Chopra, you know how lucky a person can be. Two young actors who are directed by Vishal Bhardwaj and whose co-actors are Nasuddin Shah, Ratna Pathak, and tell me the names.
Nina Gupta, Gulshan Grover, Badman, Lara Datta.
Oh my God.
Chandan Roy Sanyal is there.
And the best part about this project is it's a web series and it is based on a novel by Agatha Christie. And one of the co-producers is also the great-grandson of Agatha Christie.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God, this will go in history.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Tell me more about this. Wow.
It's his first web series, first of all. Yeah, you know, Vishal Bhardwaj coming on OTT is going to explore characters like anything. We have seen him do wonders with actors with such adaptation. The OG of adaptation with the Shakespeare scripts, as you mentioned right now. When he comes with a script like this on OTT, where he can explore more, you know, dive into each character a lot, and the kind of ensemble you just said, that was something. I mean, for all of us, we were like, oh, this is a dream job to be part of. This is a dream set.
We were talking about this. कि अगर हम नहीं भी होते शो में और विशाल भारद्वाज की ऐसे वेब सीरीज आ रही होती है जो एगाथा क्रिस्टी की बुक पे बेस्ड है और ये कास्ट है नसीर सर, नीना गुप्ता and Ratna and everyone else, I would watch it.
And then actors have so much to perform in a novel, especially when a movie or a content is adapted from a novel. You know that every character is relevant, and then on top of that, you can add so much from your own side. But tell me, are you Charlie Chopra?
I am Charlie Chopra.
Yeah.
You're Charlie Chopra.
She is Charlie Chopra.
Amazing.
What? Earring.
Okay.
See? Oh yeah, she is Charlie Chopra. Mystery solved.
So from Nilofer to Charlie Chopra. And by the way, there was another Grehen.
Yes.
You were so good in Grehen.
Thank you.
And you've been doing such different kind of roles. One, you're very lucky. and
Very.
secondly, you're talented. And I also like the fact that your father is an author.
Yeah.
And you've dabbled in Punjabi and Malayalam films and lots of different films.
Yeah.
Before we come to your film career, I want to know about your father. I like people who write.
So I think मैं आज जो भी हूँ, whatever that I am today, it's because of my father. He introduced me to the world of theatre. Well, he's a writer. He's a literary writer. But
What books has he written?
So he has some 11 books to his credit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
उनकी पहली किताब that was of poems and again romantic poems. उसके बाद he came to these. We started writing novels and short stories.
Right.
He used to take us to Kala Bhavan, Tagore Theatre, and make us watch these beautiful plays there. And that's how my whole interest in art started.
Priyanshu, tell me about your journey. Also because I'm talking to two people who are here completely on their own merit. And there was this huge conversation about actors who find it easy if they belong to a family in the industry. You belong, both of you belong to none. In that context, how has been your journey in the last 10 years?
I've enjoyed every step of my life in Mumbai. The idea was to come here and keep working. The idea was not to just earn fame. It was to be honest with what craft I'm doing, what art I'm doing. So it has to be the small or big, that did not matter. Even when I was just doing theatre and trying to make ends meet, if I was auditioning for some part and they said, you know, this is with the big film and you're playing the friend's role, this, that. If I didn't find anything with that character to play or there was no craft in it for me to put in, I have not taken up roles.
Nice.
Until Rock On 2, where I had just 4 scenes and those 4 scenes made a big impact in the story. The idea is to stick around here. I want to be the long race, lambi race ka ghoda jise kehte hain.
Yeah.
And every step has taken me to the next one. And I never say that it's been a struggle because when I was coming to Mumbai, even if you're in a corporate world, you don't become a CEO straight away, right? You're going to go through the ladder one by one. You're going to become an assistant manager and straight away.
Yeah.
And even if you maybe go to the top too soon, you might not know how to handle it.
Right.
And I have no problems with people who are getting there. I think they're lucky, they have the talent, and maybe they'll learn it over there.
I used to crib about it a lot. I used to feel like, oh God, why wasn't I born
here,
in a Bhatt family or in a Kapoor family or in whosoever,
Yeah.
है ना?
Yeah.
But now, I'm so thankful for my journey. I'm so happy. I am very proud of the person that I am. I feel like I am मैं वो इंसान हूँ who wants to learn every day. And I'm not sure if I would be like this if I was born with a silver spoon or if I had everything that, you know, one would
You
have.
would be a different person if you were born in...
I'm so happy being me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to change anything from my journey.
Yeah.
I've had my ups and downs. I don't like to talk about it because I feel like everybody has their ups and downs. आपने बोला ना कि अपने खुद के merit पे, I'm telling you, it's a different
feeling when
special
you're there.
feeling when you know that whatever,
totally selfish.
whoever you
Smallest
are,
of the smallest achievement
Yeah,
is
yeah,
big.
this is not
You enjoy every
किसी की-
small thing
Yeah,
also
yeah.
in life.
And tell me, take me through the process of Charlie Chopra. How many days did it take? What were your scenes with the mammoth actors like Naseer Saab and all that? By the way, Naseer Saab's family, entire family is here.
Yeah.
Wife and both the children, the 2 sons are
Yeah.
here. So where did you shoot it? Tell me briefly about the physical experience of working.
well, we shot in Manali, Solang Valley. Super cold there because we were shooting in
-3
February.
and in February in snow.
बहुत-
Very, very difficult.
And in snow.
Yeah.
उसके बाद we shot in Bombay. I think total of 45 to 50 days, I believe.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that we've shot a series in 45 to 50 days.
What have you taken away from Naseer Saab as an actor? Tell me one thing that everybody must imitate from Naseer Saab as an actor. Both of you.
I think discipline. Discipline as in when he's there. He's there. It's not like
डांट देते हैं वो
अरे बहुत
तो उनके प्ले से पहले भी अगर नसीर साहब
the discipline.
Plays में तो देखा ही है, उसमें तो
it's
सीखा
a
ही है.
good yeah.
It's the discipline. That's why he has so much energy. Like you'll never suddenly उनमें ऐसी energy आ जाती है and you don't know because he's always quiet and all of that. I think he's so much in touch with himself.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
That I think he was
You
in
know?
so much in touch with himself, of course, with his craft, that there's clarity in him.
Vishal has written it. He's done the.
Yeah.
He's one of the writers.
Yeah, one of the
he's the
writers.
director. He's also the one of the co-producers.
Yeah.
And
music.
he's done the music.
And he's done the music. You tell me, Priyanshu, what is the takeaway from his personality?
मैं तो I've become a better human being and an actor now. Now what I'm shooting post Charlie Chopra, I'm using those learning now as an actor.
Like?
He has taught me that you can create special moments from anything.
Yeah.
It can be anything. It can be
Yeah.
just me stepping down with my foot here and just leaning towards you and talking to you. Even this I can just do it normally, but I can now create a moment out of it. मतलब नसीर सर की getup से ऐसे लगता है
Yeah.
कि
You have to watch the first episode.
you have to see how
Aji,
he's
Aji.
looking and
Aji.
I don't talk like this. I'm in a very मैं कुल्लू के हिमाचली वाले accent में बात कर रहा हूँ ना, मैं वहाँ का रिपोर्टर बना हुआ actually, तो मैं इसी तरीके से बात करता हूँ.
So good.
Everybody is so different.
Like-
Everybody's done something colorful, and it's all thanks to Vishal Bhardwaj.
Super like. So if you're playing a Punjabi character, I must tell you, and you're a Punjabi girl,
Yeah.
I love Bulle Shah. Bulle Shah says, दुश्मन मरे तो खुशी ना करिए, सजना भी मर जाना है.
Hi.
We were waiting to have Punjab in a world like this. This amalgamation is wow, yaar. I'm going
Oh,
to
you're
watch
gonna
this.
love
You're
it.
gonna love it.
Yeah.
Time for a short break on the show. When we come back, we have Amit Trivedi with his beautiful music, and we actually get to his studio, inside his studio, and that's where he speaks to us from. Stay tuned for that. Welcome back to Now Showing. I'm Atika Farooqui. Music composer Amit Trivedi, who has delivered two of the finest soundtracks in recent times with Kala and Jubilee, says he was very happy and surprised by audience's response to his songs like Ghode Pe Kyun Sawar Hai and Wo Tere Mere Ishq Ka, and so many others. He spoke to my colleague Vishal Chadha about creating melodious songs and nurturing his own label in this throwback interview.
बिखरने का मुझको शौक है बड़ा, बिखरने का मुझको शौक है बड़ा, समेटेगा मुझको तू बता जरा.
When Anvita Dutt was giving you the narration of the film, what impression you had about the color, the tone and atmosphere that you wanted to give to the music of Kala?
So soundscape of 40s, 50s, the way the orchestra, the instrumentation used to happen during those days, and we were kind of trying to achieve that thing where people used to rehearse. I remember doing that with Wo Tere Mere Ishq Ka, which is just the Mujra. But Sunidhi Chauhan had come here and there was a scratch, there was no track as such. So I asked her, you record here? It's okay, you record. And she only said that I'll record my voice here as a dummy. But I want to do this live like it used to happen. I want to do this with the band. So I oh, that'll be great. So I went to YRF. The engineers, Vijay Dayal and Abhishek and the assistants, everybody, they kind of helped me out. Where they put up, fantastically they put up all the musicians and Sunidhi also in a setup and an environment where we could straight away jam, rehearse, take out.
Would you please like to talk to us about briefly maybe about creating songs like Sare Ke Sare Akele, which of course is a tribute to Guru Dutt's Ye Duniya Mil Bhi Jaye To Kya Hai. Correct to say that while that was influenced by Guru Dutt's song, Babuji Bhole Bale was influenced by a mix of Shola Jo Bhadke and Tabdeer Se Bigdi Hui Takdeer Bana Le.
So these were the references that were in mind because we are actually going in that era, and the era and a story, a fictional story about film industry back then. There's only one reference. There's only one reference of all these legendary songs that we have. We didn't want to do recreations and stuff like that. We didn't believe that on that. So we said we'll play homage, pay tribute to these songs and create another world of the similar kind. So luckily, kind of, I was successful enough to do that with even Ramaya Vastavaya we had for
Darya Cha Raja.
Darya Cha Raja.
Yeah.
But I had to create my own world. So once anybody who hears it gets to know कि ये उसका reference है, but वो नहीं है. दिल जहाँ पे ले चला, हम वहीं पे चल दिए, हमने छोड़ दी सनम, हर फिकर कल के लिए, हर फिकर कल के लिए, हाँ जी. दिल जहाँ पे थम गया, हम वहीं के हो लिए घर बसा लिया सनम, हमने पर भर के लिए, हमने पर भर के लिए हो जी.
Amit, you also do a lot of indie music. Would you please like to talk to us about the pulse of today's generation and what is it that appeals them the most when it comes to music?
I think, yeah, this is a great, beautiful change that I have been seeing post-pandemic. I think that what happened in pandemic, there was no films, people were at home, theatres were shut. So, and there was nothing coming out as such. So, people wanted to consume sitting at home. So, that's why they discovered a lot of independent artists and a lot of indie stuff. And that's where exactly, luckily for me, it was a tough one, but luckily for me, I launched my label exactly at the same time. And for me, it was a big challenge. Should I reverse it? Should I go back? Should I not do it? Or should I do it? Because nobody knew where this was heading. It was a crazy time, 2020. But I kept going. Moti Virana has done exceptionally well. So it's a great change. It's a massive shift that I am seeing. So it's a new change and it's a welcome change. It's a time for artists to make their mark and grow. It's beautiful.
Not many singers are releasing albums today. Everybody's coming out with singles.
I'm only releasing albums. I don't think I've released a single. Maybe one or two have singles, but I don't know. I've come from that album culture. I've grown up, I have was obsessed with Lucky Ali album, Lucky Ali when I was growing up. His album, the Kandisa. I used to buy the albums, there's some CDs, cassettes and CDs I used to buy. So I come from that school, that conditioning, that thought, album karna hai. Singles is a very new age thing and it's right because we are living in these times where people don't have attention to go through an album. But I don't care. I just want to because I love that culture. Last year I did my own album called Jadoo Sarana. Now I'm again coming up with Sounds of Trance 2, SOT2, which has got around 5 to 6 songs. So I only do albums. मुझे छोड़ दो मेरे हाल पे, मुझे छोड़ दो मेरे हाल पे, जिंदा हूँ यार काफी है, जिंदा हूँ यार काफी है.
We have come to the close of the show. I'm Atika Farooqui. Just a reminder to you that a brilliant and carefully curated short film festival starts on Jio Cinema app. Between 29th of September to 18th of October, you can watch some of the best short films awarded in various international film festivals all over the world. I have watched all of them. Some of my favorites are Munna Ka Bachpan, Bebak, Birha, Lar, The Daughter. You can find me there in conversation with Naseeruddin Shah, Anurag Kashyap and several actors and directors who are behind these films. So, download Jio Cinema and start watching. We meet again soon. Till then, hasta luego.